Hello everyone, it's TheCanadianWifier here. I have an interesting match here. As you can see, I only have 5 Pokemon. Basically what happened was I was having trouble finding times to get matches in over the past week because of a lot of schoolwork. I had a free period where the teacher didn't show up on Thursday and he couldn't get a supply, so he gave us an ISP. And basically I sat in the cafeteria with my friends and we couldn't get the app to Showdown working on one of my friend's phones. So I just went to Showdown, and because of everything getting all scrunched up, you can't add a 6th team member when you're on an iPhone, and you're not on the app. So I made this UU team, because my friend's favorite Pokemon was Heracross. And, yeah, so here's a UU team, and if there was a Snorlax in the last spot, it would be a really good UU team, I feel, in my opinion at least. A solid UU team, maybe not a really good one, at least a solid UU team. But, yeah, we don't have a Snorlax, so we have 5 Pokemon, and we're up against, go for the sub, or Toxic Imperialism, or however you know him. Let's just get into this battle. He has the Colonoscopist, and I have my untitled J1, which is the name of the team on the phone thingy. Anyway, he leads off with Mew. I'm going to taunt because Mews generally do shenanigans, so I'm just going to taunt. And he indeed did some shenanigans. I'm going to U-turn out, just predicting a move in general. I know Suicune has recovery, and I mean I only have 5 Pokemon, so I'd like to have... If a hit is incoming, obviously, because he's taunted, I don't want to go into something that doesn't have recovery. And in fact, an explosion came my way, and I'm forced to go to the Shaman. And I don't get the special defense drop, which is nice. I go for rest, thinking I'd be slower, and I would take an HP fire, go for the rest, then be able to switch out. But I'm in fact faster, and now I'm at about half health. I go at the Crobat, and I'm like, no, you have HP fire, it's not HP ice. And he in fact goes for the Seed Flare, and gets the Spit Drop. So I'm gonna die if it is HP ice, but luckily I have Brave Bird, which is going to scare him out as he goes into his Gligar, which is basically going to take nothing from the Brave Bird. But I also know he cannot touch me whatsoever, as I can just taunt him, prevent him from getting up Stealth Rock, whatever he wants to do. He in fact just goes for the U-turn, keeping up his offensive momentum. It's a good play, as he goes straight out into the Sharpedo, which is a threat, just because I especially know that his team is, I know his team, and I know this Sharpedo is specially based. There, that's what I was trying to say. Anyway, I didn't want to get flinched here, and I really didn't want to get flinched here, and I don't get flinched here. So I'm just going to be able to rest up. And Crocoon is back in business, and Dark Pulse is going to do about a third, and I'm going to be able to rest talk and get the Calm Mind. Sorry, I get the Scald, and I get the Burn, which is really nice, because it's residual damage on his Sharpedo, and on top of that, it did decent damage as well. So between the Life Orb and the Burn, he is going to die rather swiftly, as here, if I get a Calm Mind, I will be able to live the next one, but in fact I just get a Scald, which means I can kill him straight off. And despite the fact that I will wake up next turn, I do not want anything taking 2 Spec Shadow Balls, and the threat of the Spec Shadow Ball is going to force me to stay in and sack it. Anyway, right here is a very interesting turn of events. I'm going to go into a Heracross and double out into my Shaman, predicting to bring in Gligar. And I'm going to go for the HP Ice, and he switches out into his Heracross. But now, he's going to double with his Heracross into Chandelure, predicting me to bring out my Gligar. So, we both predicted each other's Gligars very nicely. The problem is that he kills my Gligar, and I don't kill his. But that's whatever, because I can go into Heracross and double yet again, and bring out my own Shaman, predicting him to bring out the Gligar. So in 4 turns, we did 3 doubles with each other's Heracrosses. Anyway, this is going to allow me to get up the rest, get back up to full HP, and he is unfortunately going to predict my Crobat and go for the Stone Edge, which is a very nice play by Toxic Imperialism. And unfortunately, I don't want to lose Crobat, so I'm going to have to switch out into Heracross, and I'm thinking, there's no way you're going to hit 3 Stone Edges in a row. It's really, really tough to hit 3. Okay, he hit 3 Stone Edges in a row. And I think I just lost. I'm going to go back into the Crobat, force him to miss, and he does. There goes the stone, on the right side of your screen, not on my Crobat. And that basically means the Heracross is dead, because I kill him with the Brave Bird. He's going to go into Shaman, and the HP Ice is really not a problem, considering I have Roost, and that kind of gets rid of my Flying type, and I'm back up at 50% at the end of the turn, which is very, very welcoming. As I can just Brave Bird and kill off the Shaman. Now suddenly, it's 2-2, and he's going to bring out his Chandelure, because... I mean, Gligar can't touch Crobat, so what else was he going to bring out? Anyway, I Roost up, hoping I could live a hit, and I do live a hit. I don't really know why I went for the Roost there to begin with, but for some reason he switches out here into the Gligar as I go for the Brave Bird. I was just trying to sack my Crobat here, get off a little bit more damage. I kind of conceded the loss because he was going to kill me with Chandelure, but for some reason he switches out into Gligar. as I go for a roost, and he taunts me. But he's really getting nowhere out of this because U-turn's not doing anything. I mean, well, Earthquake can't do anything. He can't Toxic me. He can't Earthquake me. I mean, he's forced to U-turn out. I can Brave Bird, get off a hefty chunk of damage, and because of Chandelure's relatively low base speed, this allows me to bring in my Timid Shaman and just kill off the 2 remaining things. I can kill off the Chandelure with Earth Power, and the Gligar is going to die to a Seed Flare. So that is the game. This team is actually surprisingly effective for only having 5 members. I mean, obviously the Snorlax would be quite helpful, especially against Nidoking, because Nidoking absolutely destroys this team. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Like last time at the end of one of these battles, I said I'll be able to post tomorrow, and then suddenly a week later happened, and here I am. But I will seriously be able to post tomorrow, so I will see you all then. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more content, and I am out of here. So peace, guys.